Now live from Palin Music Studios in Springfield, Missouri, it's Wake Up with Greg. Here's your host, Greg.
Hey, good morning, friends, and welcome to Wake Up with Greg. I am your host, Greg Rosander with Palin Music Center, and it is a beautiful, Thursday morning today, and a special day for me. It's my anniversary today, my wedding anniversary. 32 years today with my lovely wife. We'll talk more about that throughout the episode, but yeah, it's a great day. I'm super excited. We're gonna go to a fancy dinner tonight, do that thing that we do. So good morning, welcome to the show. This is Wake Up with Greg. This is a morning, a morning live stream show every 8. Let's try this again, shall we? That's live for you. Every weekday morning, 8:30 a.m. Central Time, right here on our Palin Music Band and Orchestra YouTube channel. And I'm here to share the internet's coolest instruments with you. These are instruments available for you to purchase on our website at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. Excuse me, or checking out our Reverb page at reverb.com. Got a lot of sweet smoking deals today. We're working trombones today. So those of you, that like trombones, we got you covered. Got all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, my friend Brenda is on the line. Good to see you, Brenda. Glad you made it home safe. Happy anniversary. Thank you. We're working trombones, and so that's primarily what we do is show you the really cool instruments. But then we also have some fun. I share music and, art, literature, films, whatever, anything that I might be interested in that I think you might be interested in. Just some stuff to have some fun, some quirky things about me. And so that's who we are. That's what we do. Like I said, every weekday morning right here at 8:30. And we're going to get this party started. We've got 1460 in the subscriptions, so we'd love for you to hit that subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon, do all of those things. It helps us to provide more and better content for you. Of course, the comment, we have the live stream chat going on right now, and this show is a heck of a lot more fun if we can interact with each other, and I can give you a shout out. Nicholas, for example, Nicholas is at Alameth. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. We'll just call you Nicholas. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. So you can leave your comments and questions in the chat. I can answer them during the show, and we can just interact. It makes it a whole lot more fun. I just ask, this is a family show, so please keep it clean, appropriate, and polite. Let's not bog the chat down with inappropriate or spam type stuff. So, all right, that's all the business to get out of the way. We're going to jump right into all of the fun and frivolity we have for this Thursday morning. So let's, before we do anything, we got to say good morning to Jordan. Good morning, Jordan.
Good morning.
How are you, my friend?
I'm doing well.
Good. I see you got your sweater on, got the AC on in here. It's
Yeah.
cold today.
I get cold. I get cold fast.
Jordan gets cold fast. I was hot this morning. I was like sweating at home. I was like, I need some AC cranking on me right now.
No, that's good. It does get hot in this room pretty quickly.
It does, but it feels like somebody got the air cranked up early this morning. So
Yep.
Good. All right. So we should probably just dive in. What do you think?
Let's dive in.
Let's dive in. All right.
All right. Well, before the first horn, though, you do have to talk about your shirt and watch.
The shirt and watch, yes. This shirt, Daniel Cremieux. I think I got this one at like an outlet or something because I think it was mismarked as far as the size. This shirt shows up as a medium, but I usually wear an extra large, which is weird. So, but it's got a really cool pattern. I don't know if you can kind of see that. So not the typical paisleys that I usually do, but kind of like a fleur-de-lis kind of design. I don't know what you really call it, but kind of understated, but classy, Love this shirt. Daniel Cremieux, I've talked about him a billion times on this show. So one of these days I'm going to get an endorsement from that guy. We can only hope. I don't know how that works, but it would be fun, certainly. All right, and then the watch, this is my Movado Museum that my lovely wife got me for my 50th birthday. So a watch that I've wanted my entire life, or at least as long as I've known they existed anyway. And so there it is. It's hard to, get it upside down and all that. So anyway, very simple classic design, and I absolutely love it. So that's the shirt, that's the watch. Let's get rolling, shall we? We're going to jump into our first trombone of the day. Trombones are kind of hard to show and get the full view on the screen, but this is the case. Okay, you can see the logo there. This is a Bach trombone. Bach is one of the great U.S. manufacturers of high-end brass instruments, and they've been around over 100 years and just make, is it over 100 years? I may be wrong on that, but it's close to 100 if it's not, anyway. But this is an intermediate level horn. This is the Bach BTB for Bach trombone. 411. So we call this an intermediate level horn. Great for the advancing middle school, junior high, or high school player. Certainly a perfectly acceptable horn for a college student as well. Maybe somebody, you're just needing that next step up to get that F trigger trombone, so you can have that working for you. Something funky on the trigger there. Maybe we need a little lubrication on it. What the heck is going on? This is a bad way to start the show. There we go. Just hasn't been lubricated. All right. So what do we have here? We have a large bore. It's a 547 bore. This is the B flat F. So as those of you trombone players know, you engage that trigger. You see the trigger engaging there. So you've got the two sets of tubing. You've got your standard B flat tenor tubing, and then you've got the F tubing here, which makes the horn much more versatile. So you can extend the range of the horn and as well as the versatility of it. This is an open wrap design, so you can see very free flowing open wrap, very easy blowing. The traditional wrap has all of this tubing kind of twisted around in here. So you've got a lot more curves to go through, which makes it more resistant. So some people prefer a more resistant horn, but the open wrap seems to be the preferred style these days. So we have a one-piece yellow brass bell on this. It's a 8.5-inch yellow brass bell. And all of the other appointments are yellow brass as well, with the nickel silver to complement that. It's got some engraving on the bell. I don't know if you can see that there. Oh, that just shows that pretty good. There you go. So you've got the Bach engraving on the bell. I think that's laser etched as opposed to hand engraved, but nonetheless, it's still pretty. So that's the upper section, or the main body section. Let's take a look at the slide here. As I said, this is a large bore horn, so you get a nice wide slide on that. We've got a yellow brass outer slide. Let me unlock it here, with the nickel silver inner slide and all nickel silver appointments at the top. You do have a removable, I don't know if it will come out right now, lead pipe on that, so you can change those out if need be, so you can change the resistance and change the feel. You've got a nickel silver crook on the bottom for added strength and durability, with the little rubber stopper there. Really smooth, quiet action slide, so exactly what you want in a high-grade trombone. So that's pretty much what there is to tell you about it. It comes in this really awesome case, which I showed you the outside, backpack style. You can throw the backpack straps on and carry it around nice and comfortably and easily. It's got these little Velcro closures to hold the horn in place. Big accessory pocket, comes with the mouthpiece and everything ready to roll. I've got several of these in stock, got them on special on the website. So check them out at palinmusic.com or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006, or check out our Reverb page at reverb.com. And like I said, anytime you mention the show, Wake Up with Greg, I'll give you an added discount. A little special bonus for watching the show, right? So that is horn number 1. We've got 2 more. This Velcro just keeps sticking to my gloves. I'm going to take these gloves off. That's going to drive me crazy. All right, so we're going to get that wrapped up and out of the way and make room for the next horn. So what do we got next, Mr. Jordan?
Next we got music.
Music. Okay. So I've been bouncing around today with what music to share, and I'm probably going to share 2, maybe 3 songs today throughout the show. I don't know, we'll just see how I feel. This, as I stated earlier, is my 32nd wedding anniversary with my lovely wife, Lori. And we have this thing, we both have a deep and abiding love for music. And it's been a major part of our relationship over the years. And so to kind of honor that, we together created our own playlist on Spotify called The Story of Us. And it is many songs that are just kind of important to us, special to our relationship, that we've listened to over the years that have just, they kind of pinpoint very specific moments in our lives or just, fun stuff. But they're all, about love and relationships and maybe not all of them, but most of them are in one form or another. Or they just, have nothing to do with that and are just a quirky song that happened to show up at a time in our lives when we thought it was fun. So this first song I'm going to share with you today is in honor of our anniversary. And it's by one of my favorite artists of all time, the great Harry Connick Jr. And this song is called I Do Like We Do. And it's basically a song about marriage, about how nobody does marriage like we do. It's just a lot of fun. It talks about how, a lot of people stay together forever, and some of them mean it too, but no one does I do like we do. I got to keep you guessing, and you still keep me confused, that kind of stuff. Just talking about just the love you got for each other and just how much fun it is. So the song I Do Like We Do, and this is on our playlist, The Story of Us, which is only for us. You can't listen to that unless I say you can. But the song, I will add this song to the Wake Up with Greg playlist that you will be able to listen to on Spotify. It's a public playlist that has all of the music I've recommended throughout this show. We're well over 100 songs on there now because we're past 100 episodes, but I've also added some bonus songs throughout this time. So super fun song. I'm sure a lot of people with great marriages will relate to this song as well, so you can add it to your Story of Us playlist as well. Harry Connick Jr., I Do Like We Do. That is my first song for the day that I am adding to the playlist. Wake Up with Greg. Bam. Done. All right, so that's the first musical selection for the day. We've got more coming up, so we'll talk about that here in a bit. What's next, Jordan? Next horn, right?
Yep, next
shall
horn.
we jump into that? We shall do that. Mike Henderson, good morning, brother. Welcome to the show. Mom is here. Good to see you, Mom. Love you. It's kind of a little bit quiet on the chat today, though. Would love to interact with more of you. So, hey, Nicholas, where are you watching from? Where in the world are you? We're here in Springfield, Missouri. I'd love to know where you're watching from. This is an even bigger case than the last one, and we're getting bigger and bigger. Okay, so there it is. Ginormous trombone case. But hey, look at that, backpack straps. You can't lose with backpack straps. Makes everything easy to carry. Oh, I got it turned around the wrong way. Let me turn this around here. This is a Jupiter XO series professional trombone. Let me see if I can get this opened up without the Velcro sticking to me all over the place. All right. Very nice case, soft-sided with the zipper wraps. This is a small bore horn. It's actually a dual bore horn, and we'll talk about what that means here in a minute. So we have, this is the XO Series 1028RL. All right, so the R standing for the rose brass bell, hand-hammered one-piece rose brass bell. And, as we've talked many times on this show about the differences in the types of brass, whether you've got yellow brass or gold brass or red brass or, red or rose brass, kind of the same thing. All having to do with the amount of copper content in the brass alloy. And the more copper you get, the warmer, richer, darker sound that you have typically. So that's what you get with this horn. You get a really nice, well-rounded, rich tone. You've got beautiful engraving on the bell there, so it's nice to see some fancy artwork on these trombones today. I'll love that. Some other features on this, I believe the tuning slide is a reverse tuning slide. Is that right? Yes, so we have a reverse tuning slide, like we've talked about on the trumpets more regularly, but the reverse slide, where it's an integral flow through the tuning slide. So you don't have any of those steps of the tubing running into each other, the airstream getting interrupted and causing turbulence and disturbance, which makes it more resistant, and so it takes a little bit more effort to play. So, but with the reverse tuning slide or the integral tuning slide, it's a much freer blowing, more comfortable horn to play. The balance on this trombone is 24 karat gold plated, which is just really cool. I don't know that it adds anything sound-wise, but it certainly adds a unique piece of luxury to this horn, if you will. So the bore on this is a 495/509 dual bore. So I believe that has to do with having additional lead pipes or tuning slides, and I'm wondering if those are I think they're up here. So you can change out the bore on this to get a little bit bigger. Maybe I'm wrong. They're probably in a different part of this case. This case has got like 1,000 pockets on it. So anyway, you can change that up. This is a great lead horn, professional horn for lead work, jazz work, certainly solo work, but also great in a symphony setting as well. So you can do all sorts of things with this. You can see, we call these pea shooters because the bell is a much smaller bell. You've got a 7.5 inch bell, I believe. Yeah, 7.5 inch bell size on that. And then you've got the narrow, small bore slide as well. Outer slide is yellow brass with the nickel silver rounded crook there at the bottom. Nickel silver inner slides, I can't get my words working today, with all nickel silver appointments at the top. So you got the nice long water key spatula there, makes it very easy to access. So that is, do I have that in there right? Let's try it maybe this way. I don't know. There we go. Is that right? There, we got it. Okay. I'm getting that slide back in there. So this is the Jupiter XO Series 1028RL professional trombone, live on our website right now at palinmusic.com, or by giving me a call at 417-882-7006. And you can take this one home with you today. I would love to be able to send this your way. I'm going to step this one aside and make room for the grand finale here. Pull the last one up. We'll talk about this one in a moment. All right, what's next, Mr. Jordan?
All right, next is something cool.
All right, something cool. We're sticking on the anniversary theme here, guys. I hope I'm not boring you with that, but it's important to me, and so I wanted to share that with you. So here's my something cool, right? That's my wedding picture from 32 years ago today, back in my old hometown of Bakersfield, California. It was like 105 that day. And we had our anniversary we had our reception in the church gymnasium, and the air conditioning went out and our cake started to melt and started to fall over like that. So we had to kind of rush the cake ceremony and eat the cake quick because it was literally melting in the gym. So it was a hot one. The crazy things I remember about that day, for some reason I had like a migraine level headache. I don't know why. But then all I was doing was smiling all day long through the whole ceremony and everything, because I was just like super excited because the next day our first stop on our honeymoon was Disneyland. So I even remember saying, "We're going to Disneyland," during the ceremony. So anyway, I was a goofy kid at the time. What can I tell you? But you guys who've watched this show a lot know about my deep and abiding love for all things Disney. So. Anyway, so here's the something cool. Part one of the something cool. My gorgeous, beautiful wife our wedding day 32 years ago. Man, it's just so awesome. So with that, I have another song that I'm going to share and a film. Because the song comes from the film. And the reason I share films on this show is primarily because they've got either a great soundtrack or they've got a great score or something music related. And this one would have what I would call a fantastic soundtrack. The movie is called About Time. I may have shown this on the show before, and if I have, I apologize for repeating. But it's such a great, it's a rom-com, you know, so if you're not into those kind of films, give it a shot because it's really great. So who do we have? We've got Donald Gleason in this. We've got Rachel McAdams, and I mean, she's just one of my all-time favorites. The story of these two young kids, they meet in a restaurant on a blind date, and the restaurant is like, it's all dark. Like there's no lights on in the restaurant because the restaurant is run by blind people, which is really interesting. So you eat the whole meal and everything in the complete and utter dark. So it's kind of fun. But there's a time travel aspect to the film. And I'm not going to give all the spoilers because you just need to watch it because it's a lot of fun. But the main point to this is, like I said, the soundtrack is fantastic. Lots and lots and lots of great music on this to help tell the story. But one song in particular is the song Luckiest by Ben Folds. If you're not familiar with Ben Folds, he is both a solo artist and solo artist on his own right. Oh, I can't play this song, but stop. I don't want to get in trouble. All right. So it's from the soundtrack to the movie About Time, but also from his album, Ben Folds, what is it called? Rockin' the Suburbs. But the song is called The Luckiest. All right. And that's 100% how I feel about my relationship with my wife. I am the luckiest guy on the planet to have Lori in my life. And this song really captures that. And this is the leadoff song to the Story of Us playlist that I've created. So Ben Folds, you just got to love it. He's an extremely talented musician. I kind of read a bio on him yesterday, and so forgive me if I get this wrong, but I think he's like what does he do? Something having to do with art and music at, I want to say the Kennedy Center, something like that. I don't know. Anyway, he's a big proponent of the arts and art education for music, visual arts, musical arts, and so on. And so, but he's got a great sound, just so fantastic. So this is the song. Ben Folds is the artist. The song is Luckiest. And it's 100% how I feel about my lovely wife and our relationship. 32 years going strong, guys. Can you believe that? I can't believe it, but I'm super excited about it because it just gets better and better every year. So check out the movie About Time with Rachel McAdams and Donald Gleason, and then listen to the soundtrack with Ben Folds and The Luckiest. So one more time. Aren't they cute? Look at how cute these guys are. 32 years ago. All right. So that's enough about that, right? That's my luckiest, my anniversary, my cool thing for the day. So there you go. Get one more sip of coffee, and then we'll dive into this last trombone, shall we? Jordan, how long you been married?
Just over a year.
You just had your 1 year anniversary, didn't you? Like
July
just this
7th.
month? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a couple weeks ago. First year, he made it. He's on the track.
Woo. Next stop 32.
Next stop 32. It's all uphill from here. Uphill in a good way, not uphill like it's going to get harder and harder. You may have some hard times, but that's what helps you grow together.
Yeah.
So it'll be awesome.
That's life.
I'm excited for you.
Oh,
First
thank
year,
you.
I think, what did we do on our first anniversary? I think we went to see Phantom of the Opera.
Ooh,
If I'm
that's
not
cool.
mistaken. Yeah.
That's very cool.
At the, was it the Pantages Theater in LA? I can't remember.
Oh.
My wife would know if she's watching. She might comment, but she might not. You never know. All right, so last trombone of the day. Let me show you this big monster beast. All right, here we go. We have a Yamaha trombone, And this is man, it's heavy. This is a bass trombone, guys. Most of you probably don't get a lot of opportunities to see bass trombones, but you should because they're super cool. This is the Yamaha YBL. Yamaha uses L in their model numbers to represent trombones, and I'm not sure why. I don't know if it has to do with the slide, like the L in the word slide. I have no idea. But anyway, so YBL, Yamaha bass L. Slide trombone, I guess. All right, so here we go. Got a big old guy here. This has got a 9.5 inch, monster bell. That thing's huge. 563 large bore. And so you notice this has 2 rotors, independent rotors. I don't know if I'm pushing these the right way. I don't want to mess them up. Is that going there? That one there. And then that one. We got that one. Oh, that's just a rest. I'm trying to make it move and it's not moving. I'm not a trombone player, guys, so forgive me on all the details. But so dual independent rotors. So you've got trombone, you've got the section, the B flat F section, and then you have the G flat D section. So by the combination of these rotors, you have multiple key options, which make this an extremely versatile horn. I was talking to Gabriel, my trombone specialist in the company, and he was telling me that, and for those of you in the know, C2 on this horn is just amazing. Okay, we're just gonna roll with that. But this is a great all-around bass trombone. This isn't their custom series, so it's not like on the super high-end price spectrum, but this is just a great all-around. My wife says I'm doing very well with my memory today. Fantastic. It was the Pantages. Okay, so back to the trombone. This one does not have a lot of fancy engraving. This is a Xeno. Man, I am off my game on the models here today. I mean, I've got the model right. It's the YBL 835. I didn't think it was a Xeno model though, but I guess it is. Just not a custom series. All right, so you've got adjustable paddles on this, so you can really set it up for the comfort of your hand position and all of that. You've got really smooth action rotors, nickel silver outer casings on the rotors. You've got a gold brass tuning slide. I don't know if you can see the difference in the tuning slide colors there. So you've got multiple slides up here, but you see the one in the middle there, the main tuning slide is gold brass. So that little touch of gold brass that adds a little bit of warmth to the tone. So this has just got a really rich, powerful sound. Great for ensemble work, symphonic work, solo work, jazz. A lot of big bands use a bass trombone in their trombone sections, so perfect for that. I always remember, and my friend Gabriel, if he's watching, he might know this as well. The Airmen of Note, which is the U.S. Air Force band. It's their elite big band, swing band, the Airmen of Note. I think he's even like the director of the band now, if he's still with it. But I saw them perform years and years ago, and the bass trombone player in the band, his name was Dudley Highnote. Dudley Highnote. So his name is Highnote, but he plays the low notes on the bass trombone. And so I think he's now like the director of the band, unless he's retired, I don't know. For some reason that stuck in my head. I just thought that was so funny, a bass trombone player by the name of Dudley Highnote. Anyway, super cool. He's an amazing player, by the way, phenomenal artist out there. Oh, let me show you the slide. I didn't show you the slide on this. Big, beefy, large bore slide. Yellow brass outer slide, nickel silver crook on that one as well, with the more kind of angular slide crook on there, nickel silver appointments at the top, nickel silver inner slide, super smooth buttery action on that as well. So that is the slide for the Yamaha bass trombone, the YBL 835. This is live on our website right now at palinmusic.com. Or, as I always say, give me a call, 417-882-7006. Or check out our Reverb page at reverb.com. Or email me. You can email me at gregr@palinmusic.com. Lots of .coms in there. Diggity dank. All right, so that's the final horn of the day. A little quiet on the chat today, but I'm happy for those of you who are here.
Yeah.
I've heard some rumors that, like the middle of the week stuff, people are just asleep during the middle of the week. I don't know what's going on, but anyway, I'm happy you're here. Get one more sip of coffee and then we'll wrap this up. What else we got, Jordan?
Wisdom.
Wisdom or quotes. All right. This is an interesting one, guys. This is one you wouldn't expect from me. The person that provided this quote for us today, his name is Joey Jordison. Do you know who Joey Jordison is, Jordan? Jordan doesn't know. All right. His name is Joey Jordison. He's an American was an American, he's passed, sadly. I'll tell you why here in a minute. An American musician, one of the founding members, my mouth isn't working. Founding members and original drummer for the heavy metal band Slipknot. I know, talking about heavy metal on this show. It doesn't happen very often. Average metal enjoyer, where are you? You would really appreciate this. Slipknot is one of those groups, if you're into metal, you know how amazing they are. But, they do all of the, freaky makeup and masks and all that kind of stuff to, make you feel like they're just, very metal. And Joey was no exception. There's my favorite song by Slipknot is called Psychosocial, and maybe I'll add that to the playlist some other day. I'm not going to add it today. But here's what Joey Jordison says about music. When you have the power of music within your soul and your heart, nothing can stop you. I mean, straight, simple, to the point. When you have the power of music within your soul and your heart, nothing can stop you. And I think that's very true. Now, you have to take that with a grain of salt because, Joey's no longer with us, so something stopped him. Sadly, it was acute transverse myelitis, which is a disease of the spinal cord that just really screws you up. Sad story. He was only 46 when he passed. But he's still got music in his heart, and I'm sure he's out there wherever he is, still sharing his music with the universe. But man, it's a great quote, and thank you, Joey Jordison, for sharing that. When you have the power of music within your soul and your heart, nothing can stop you. Don't let it stop you out there either, folks. Get music in your heart and your soul. Get out there, share music with people, make music, or just listen to it for yourself. Whatever makes you happy. Happy anniversary, my love. You are out there watching. I know. I love you. Can't wait to go to dinner at the Garrison tonight. Gonna have some cocktails and some awesome food. Never been there. I hope it's good. Everybody says it is, so we'll see. That's it, guys. That's the show for today. It's been fun hanging out with you and seeing you on the chat. Brenda, I'm glad you're home safe. And Nicholas, thank you for watching. All the regulars that are here, I appreciate you as well. So we'll do this again tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Central, right here on our Palin Music Band and Orchestra channel on YouTube. Let me leave you with this thought. Helping people make meaningful music is what we do. And when you are ready, this guy, is here for you too. I'm here for you too. I'm a goof. I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.